What's up YouTube? Graylan Stewart here with another video. I am an entrepreneur and a virtual wholesaler, and my channel is all about wholesaling. So if you like wholesaling, or you're new to wholesaling, or you're a pro at wholesaling, I think you can get value from my videos. Definitely tell you the truth about everything that we do. You know, we do 10 to 12 deals every month, give or take. And you know, everything that I talk about on this channel is real life application. So it's stuff that we actively do every day, stuff that I believe in personally, or products that I use personally, and all those kind of things. So no fluff, no end game, no hidden agenda or anything like that. Just the real life in wholesaling and what we do. So today I'm going to talk to you about how you control the deal. Oftentimes new wholesalers kind of get bullied by buyers, or you know, they let buyers kind of just lead the way and kind of tell them what to do. But I want to tell you right now that you control the deal 100%. And the reason I say that is because, you know, you're the one that put the hustle in and did all the work to get the deal. So the buyer at the end of the day, sure, they're the ones with the money and closing on the property to where you actually make a profit and ultimately help the seller. But at the same time, the buyer oftentimes has nothing without you. So this is just a really quick video just to motivate you and to help you understand that in wholesaling, the wholesaler always controls the deal. So what does that really mean? That means, you know, you set your pricing, you kind of guesstimate the repairs. You basically set the price that you want to make, right? You're the one that contacted the seller and ultimately are trying to help them, okay? And you're the one with the goods. You have the deal, what all buyers want, if it's actually a deal. So that's the key. Get good at getting actual deals, not just contracts, you know, because at the end of the day, a contract does nothing for it if you can't close on it. And I tell that to my acquisition managers all the time. Don't lock up stupid contracts that we could never even sell because they're not a deal, or they're in areas where there's no buyers. So that's really the end of the day is get good at getting real contracts that are really good deals, and the buyers will flock to you because you have the goods, you have what they need and what they want, okay? So you always control the deal. And here's exactly why, okay? So you, right there, you control the deal 100% of the time because first of all, you paid for the list, right? You're the one that took the expense and took the leap of faith to go buy the list. You know, the seller didn't do that. And that's exactly why a lot of the cash buyers buy from wholesalers, because they don't want to take on the risk and take on all the hustle and all the grind that it takes to do wholesaling. So that's why they count on us as wholesalers to actually buy their deals from. So that's exactly why you control the deal every time. So you're the one that actually bought the list. Not only that, you paid for the marketing, right? Buyers don't do marketing. Some of them do. Don't get me wrong. There's buyers out there that just source their own deals and buy their own deals. I mean, we do the same thing a lot of times, but ultimately we're trying to wholesale those deals. And, you know, we're the ones taking the risk and spending thousands and thousands of dollars every month on the marketing. So a deal costs us a lot of money just to get the deal, right? So that's why we control the deal. We determine on what we're going to market that deal for. We determine on what we want to make on that deal. And ultimately, sure, you have to negotiate with the buyer and figure out, you know, a good price that both of you can live with. But at the end of the day, you control the deal. Because a lot of times also when you're new, buyers will try to say, well, I've got my own assignment contract, or I've got my title company, or all these different things. They want to say this and this and this. I want this, I want that. Just say, no. Here's what we do. Here's what we have. Here's how we operate. If you can meet all this criteria, then great. We can do business together. If they can't, go to the next buyer that will, okay? Somebody is willing to do exactly what you say you have to do because they want your deal. If they want it bad enough, they're going to do what you have to do. Now, I will say, on occasion, you know, maybe there's only one buyer for that deal. So sometimes you got to bend a little bit. But at the end of the day, you still control it. It's still up to you on what you do and how you do it, okay? I'm looking at my notes here. So here's another reason. You are the one that talked to the sellers, right? Your buyers didn't pick up the phone and make phone calls to talk to all these sellers. Your buyers didn't send the postcards to get your phone ringing to talk to these sellers. Your buyer didn't send text messages all day to talk to these sellers. Your buyer didn't send Facebook ads out there all day to be able to get inquiries back on Facebook. Your buyer didn't spend money on pay-per-click so they can call your company and ask about, all the, the ins and outs of what you do and the offerings that you bring. Your buyer didn't spend money on SEO or on a website to bring sellers to you. Your buyer didn't go driving for dollars to be able to bring calls to you and talk to sellers. So at the end of the day, you're the one that talked to all the sellers. That's why you control the deal. Because without you, the buyer has nothing in most cases, except for the few that are out there that actually source their own deals. But like I said, that's far and few between, because that's a whole business in itself. Just sourcing deals. It's a whole marketing company. That's all what we do. We have a marketing company, and it happens to be real estate as our widget, if you will. But all we are is a sales and marketing company, and that's it. And buyers don't want to be that. They just want to buy a property that they can flip or buy a property that they can hold for a rental. And that's it, okay? And the biggest reason why you control the deal is because you're the one that got the deal, right? So at the end of the day, you control the deal because it's your deal. You got the deal. You're the one that paid for the list. You paid for the marketing. You talked to the sellers, and you ultimately got the contract with the seller. So you got the deal. So that's exactly why you control the entire process. So you can't let a buyer bully you around or push you around and say that they want this or that. They want this title company or this contract or, all these stipulations. No, unless you're just stuck and you have no other, options out there. And, I have been there to where there's only one buyer for this particular deal because it's a weird deal. So sometimes you got to bend a little on those scenarios. But in most cases, you have the goods and the buyer knows it, you know it, have confidence of what you have and control that deal all the way through. And that's exactly what we do. So really, all the buyer has is the money to close on it, okay? And that is important because we need them to do this deal. But trust me, they want the deal just as bad as you want to sell it to them because they're looking for a good deal that they can build their portfolio with or potentially make a good profit on flipping. So at the end of the day, most of them are going to be okay with you controlling the deal because they know it's your deal and they're just getting the best end of it, really, honestly. The buyer has the better end of this whole process, okay? Us as wholesalers, we're in it for a quick nickel over a slow dime. The flipper is in it for the slow dime, and the buy and hold investor is in it for the really long slow dime because they're in it for the long haul to make money on it in the future. And we're in it for the quick buck. So really, the buyer's getting the best end of the deal, and that's even more so why we control the deal, and they know it. Because they are getting the better end of the deal at the end of the day. They're the ones getting 25% equity in a property all in that they didn't have to go search out themselves. All they had to do was find it from you. And they're the ones getting to hold that property forever and ever while someone else pays their mortgage. Or they're the ones, flipping their property to make it quick 40, 50, 60, 100 grand on the deal just to pay you a small fee. So typically a real buyer is happy to let you control the deal because they love what you have and they want what you have. But occasionally when you're new, you do have some buyers that are out there just trying to bully people and, trying to knock you down on price or tell you they want this or that or this title company and all those different things. But I'm telling you right now, you got the deal and don't let anyone ever tell you that you don't, and because it's yours to control. So keep it that way. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Just wanted to let you know that don't ever let a buyer bully you around, just like you wouldn't let someone bully your kid around or something like that. It's no different. You have the deal, you've got the goods, and they've got what you want. So please like this content. Hopefully it was beneficial to you. If so, please share it if you would. I'd love to get the word out. Definitely want to build my subscribers up. So please subscribe if you did watch this all the way through. You obviously enjoyed the content, and if you want more of it, you'll be notified if you like it, and turn the notification bell on. So please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in future videos. Thanks a lot.